The girl on the phone to do a second date update today spent her first date in my own personal hell.
Uh-oh. Chuck E. Cheese?
No, worse than that for me.
Really?
They spent an afternoon together at Target.
I love Target. Are you kidding
I know
me?
you do, but as a guy who've had many girlfriends who like to wake him up Sunday morning when he's hungover and go, let's go to Target and walk around for a while. It hurts me to my core to have to talk about this. Her name is Lucia. She's on the phone right now. And apparently, for her first date, her and this guy went to Target. Lucia, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, my God. Did you, go on your date and then come back with, the best curtains and that candle that you didn't know that you needed when you left Target?
No, that's not what happened.
That's why it takes 17 hours to go there.
Oh, they have such good stuff.
Lucia, how does one go on a first date to Target anyway?
Well, in my situation, the guy's name is Terrence. I met him at a work function, and he asked me out, and I said yes. So I waited a few days and hit him up and said, hey, I'm going to Target. Do you want to come? And he said yes.
That's impressive, because if you would have said this, we would have been like, I'm super busy today, but maybe we could go to dinner or something sometime.
Well, I feel like, dinner, pressure, it comes with dinner, and it's like then you got to think what you're going to talk about and the whole thing.
Well, how was the date at Target?
I thought the date went really, really well. We had a lot of fun. We looked at quilts and and lots and then I suggested that we go to the movies, which was next door.
Okay.
Okay, so that you turned it into a legit date. You didn't just go shopping for a half hour. You guys did the movie too.
Well, that's what I do. I invite a guy to Target. If I like him enough, then we'll continue after Target, go see a movie.
You said this is what I do. Does that mean you take all of your dates to Target?
Yes.
Really?
I mean, well,
I've never heard of anybody taking a date to Target ever.
Well, when you're dating someone, you're trying to find out what you have in common. And when you go to a restaurant, it takes about an hour. It takes much longer. So if you go to Target, you can figure that out in 15 minutes.
I guess, you can tell what kind of stuff they want to see, where they want to shop, what kind of clothes they like. You can do all that.
That's what I'm telling you. I think it's awesome. If someone doesn't like Target, then you know right away it's not going to work.
I will say there's a lot of opportunity for good conversation starters, right?
Exactly. You see things that spark your interest. Hey, do you have this in your house? Hey, funny story. I burnt something on using that iron,
Some people meet at Starbucks to see if the conversation is good over coffee. You just like to do it over Massimo or whatever they sell there. So did you guys end up going to the movie?
No. He said that he had to go because he didn't have any time.
Oh, so he wasn't feeling it then.
Well, I believed him, but then when I hit him up a few days later, he never responded.
So he hasn't said anything to you since your Target experience?
No.
Uh-oh.
Did he seem bored, or did he seem fully engaged and having fun?
I know when we got to the DVD section, we had a bunch of laughs there.
I bet.
I don't know.
Talking about all the different kinds of movies you've seen.
All these Blu-rays
Yeah.
everywhere.
I thought it was a good date.
Do you think he thought it was a date, or he was just hanging out with his new friend at Target?
Well, here's the thing. He asked me out, so I feel like he knew it was a date.
Yeah, but did he ask you out to go somewhere, and then you just texted him and were like, I'm about to go to Target in an hour. Do you want to join me?
Yes.
Okay, because if I were him, I'd be like, oh, she doesn't really want to date me. She just sort of wants to be friends or something.
Yeah.
But then you'd still say yes to the movie at the end, right?
I don't know, not necessarily, because I might think, hey, it's just my buddy, and now she wants to go see a movie, and we're going to sit there and share popcorn, and
It's a waste
maybe
of
not
time.
even share popcorn.
So you think that he thinks that I just want to be friends?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
maybe.
saying a possibility is. That could be one of the reasons why he's not calling you back.
Well, I made it clear on my text messages that I'd like to go out with him again, so I don't really know how that would be the case.
Okay, and he said nothing back to you at all.
Nothing.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of him?
I don't want to, stalk him and scare him off, but, a few times.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We are actually learning something from today's second date update, and that's that dating has changed. No longer is it dinner. You should take your first date to a department store.
Okay.
That's right. You just walk around a place like Target and you take them over to the home furnishing sections and go, ooh, look, some Martha Stewart collection towels. What do you think about those? And then you see if they have similar interests. That's what Lucia did on her first date, and apparently that's what she's been doing for a lot of her first dates. When a guy wants to go out with her, she'll hit him up and be like, hey, I'm going to Target. You want to come with me? And if they seem like they have a lot in common and they like the same things at Target, then she'll be like, let's go to the movies or something after and continue the date. If not, then she just splits and goes like, yeah, that guy's a jerk.
A pre-date.
And her most recent Target date is a guy named Terrence that she met at a work function. They went and hung out at Target. She really liked him. She invited him to the movies after. He said, I got to go. And he hasn't talked to her ever since. All right, Lucia, are you ready to call him and see why he's not getting back to you?
I'm ready.
Lucia, can I ask you, what's your success rate with the Target test?
Well, that's how I met my last boyfriend.
Okay.
Whoa.
So apparently it works for you. All right, well, I'm about to dial Terrence's phone number, see if we can get him on the phone and find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Terrence, please?
This is Terrence.
Hey, Terrence, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, from what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay, how you doing?
I don't understand. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they're wondering why you're not calling them back.
So, you're doing a show about it?
Yeah, well, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. You recently went on a date with a girl named Lucia.
Okay.
Well, Lucia emailed us and told us about your little Target experience, and she says that she's asked you out a few times after that, and you just aren't responding to her, so she's wondering if you didn't want to see her again or if she did something wrong on your date.
Well, I mean, if you call a date like walking around Target and like shopping, you know, just like getting stuff.
By the way, I want to point out, I told her how weird it sounds to take somebody on a date to Target.
Yeah, but if you don't like a person, why are you going to agree to go hang out with them at Target? Like, you liked her at the beginning of this.
Well, I mean, yeah, and she's like cool and she's really cute, you know, which is like, I mean, I'm like a really simple dude. I'm down to hang out at Target. I just didn't really know what the deal was, you know. We're like walking around. She's like shopping, you know, like she got like a towel set and toothpaste and like toilet paper, you know, just like she's like shopping.
Right.
Okay.
And I got like some Twizzlers because I love Twizzlers.
And they have them there, which is great. They have everything.
Totally. But we're like in the checkout line, right? And I'm like behind her, and she's running all her stuff, and it comes out to like $96.
Mm-hmm.
The checkout person is like tells her the total, and she turns and looks at me, and she says, "Are you going to get this?"
Nuh-uh.
She had you buy her stuff at Target?
I didn't know what to do.
What did you do?
I paid for it.
You paid for her stuff at Target.
I mean, well, I was like, what? I didn't know if we were on a date. I thought maybe she's gonna give me cash, you know, like she didn't have any, or like pay me, like say I'll write you a check or I'll pay.
Yeah.
Like,
What when she first? Okay, so when she turned to you and said, "Are you going to pay for this?" What was your first reaction to her? Because I would have laughed and been like, "No."
I just like we're in line, you know. It's like there are people behind us, so I kind of just panicked and I gave the checkout lady my card.
Uh-huh. And she didn't offer to reimburse you at any point. Like, I forgot my credit card, I'll pay you back later type of situation.
I don't even know if she said thank you.
Oh,
Really?
That is the most insane thing I've
So-
ever
Is it
heard.
like paying for dinner, though?
You,
No.
you feel like she used you to buy her groceries or something?
I don't feel like she used me. She totally used me. Honestly, like, if that's how she is, it was a pretty cheap lesson. You know what I mean? I'm glad that I learned it at the start.
Yeah.
She says she really likes you. That's the thing.
Well, would you like me if I bought you your groceries?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I would. I would really appreciate that. Maybe you and I should hang out sometimes since you like doing that for people, Terrence.
Right?
So I also need to let you know that Lucia is actually on the other line listening to this conversation, too.
No way.
Yep.
Yes, I am.
pay?
I'm so confused what's going on right now. I don't understand anything.
What?
What are you confused about? You made me buy your groceries.
Well, I thought we were on a date and you were a gentleman, and everybody knows on a first date, the gentleman pays.
No. No.
Are you... Lucia.
They pay.
What are
Lucia,
you talking about?
they don't normally pay for your groceries at Target.
Yes, they do. That's how I found my last boyfriend. And other guys don't seem to have a problem.
It just sounds like you're using men to just pay for your lifestyle.
No, it was a first date. He should have paid, you know? He would have paid the same amount for dinner. We just got towels and stuff.
But that's the thing on a date, like you both do something together, like you have dinner, then you both have dinner.
And
this is different because I'm just buying your
no, didn't we spend time together? Like, that was part of the date. We had fun together. We spent time. That's what you do. And I shared stories with you. See, sharing. I shared.
What?
And the guy pays on a first date.
Are you joking with this right now?
Look, I have taken plenty of guys to Target, and they don't seem to have an issue.
Well, they don't have an issue because you probably never hear from them again.
No, they're just different. You're cheap, and they're not.
Are you guys hearing this? I mean, this is what I'm up against. Am I crazy here or what?
No.
No, I don't think...
She's a nut job.
This is what happens. This is what has worked for me in the past. And I genuinely thought he was a nice guy.
Okay,
but clearly I was wrong.
Yeah, not only that, but you're the one that asked him out. So even if you guys were going to dinner, you should have been the one paying. I mean, that's kind of the general rule, right?
Well, no, technically, he asked me out on the first date.
Okay.
Right?
And then
I just happened to be going to Target.
And you made that date Target, and you thought he should have been a gentleman and paid for your first date at Target.
Exactly. So I'm completely innocent in all this. I mean, it was a first date. He should have paid.
You know what? Yep,
Oh
Lucia, you were exactly right. And I'm sorry that he's overreacting about that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm sorry.
Stop it. She's going to take you seriously.
She should take me seriously. Lucia,
You are overreacting.
yes,
Oh my gosh,
he is, right, Lucia? But would you like to go out with him again, though? We'll pay for a second date, wherever you want to go, Walmart even.
Before I would have said yes, but not now.
Really?
No, I'm not interested in going out with someone who doesn't know proper etiquette for a first date.
And I think you're completely justified, Lucia. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But, well, I don't want to go out with him, but you guys, I mean, for participating, I wouldn't mind the gift card.
Some gift cards?
You want the gift? You want the dinner even though you're not getting a second date?
Well, this has been very stressful.
It has been. Lucia, you're right. This has been stressful for you.
Don't do it, dude.
And he was kind of a jerk about the whole thing. I'm sorry, Terrence, but he was.
Oh my
So
God.
you know what? I'm going to put you on hold, and then I'm going to get you a bunch of gift cards, okay?
Oh, Jubal.
Yeah.
You're such
Thank
a
you.
liar.
You're welcome. Hang on the phone, okay?
Okay, love you guys.
You
Oh, my
too.
God.
Dude, you are not making things better. That girl is nothing.
I just want to do more second date updates with her. I know we're going to get more.
Brooke and Jubal in the
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'll admit I've been drunk on a few dates in my time.
A few.
And it's always fun when you get really hammered and you like try to pick a fight with the waiter because you think he looked at you funny and they're kicking you out. You're like, I'm not that drunk. You can't kick me out of this place.
That sounds fun.
Kind of what happened to Bethany, who's on the phone with us right now. She got hammered on her first date.
Oh, Bethany.
Isn't that right, Bethany?
No, I did not get drunk. That's the whole point.
Yeah, right. I was reading your email. It sounds like you got wasted.
Stop. I did not get drunk.
Yeah, right. But you sound drunk right now, Bethany. I'm not going to lie.
No, I'm just a happy person.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you a little bit about your date. First of all, who's the guy that you want us to call today?
His name is Robert.
Robert. Okay. And what did Robert think about you getting absolutely faced?
I did not get drunk, okay?
All right.
We went wine tasting, and
Oh.
I mean, Yes, I did swallow a couple of sips of wine.
Thank you for finishing that sentence.
Right. Well, your email said that you think he might have thought you were drunk, and that's why he's not calling you back.
Yeah, because I got this, rampant case of the hiccups, and I could not get rid of them. I was trying to hold my breath, and I kept hiccuping, and I started laughing.
That sucks whenever you even if you're drinking or not, just when you can't get rid of the hiccups. And that would be embarrassing on a first date.
Yeah. I mean, and we were in this, quiet room with a bunch of people, learning about these wines. And
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about the fact that you were wine tasting. So you got a bunch of snooty, I can taste, this one tastes very nutty. Meanwhile, you're in the corner hiccuping, throwing down glasses of wine, looking like the drunk in the room.
Yeah. And I, like I said, I was giggling because, once you have that giggle bug and you cannot shake it, and then you're hiccuping on top of it, I was just a crazy person.
Was he laughing with you, though? Because, it sounds like a funny situation.
At first, he was like, oh, my God, I can't believe, you have the hiccups, and, it was kind of a silly thing, but they would not go away. And I think that by the end of it, he thought that I was, really drunk. I mean, if you had seen, these sips of wine, there's no way, even if I had drank all of them, that I would have been wasted.
Up until the point when your hiccups started, how was everything going?
Great. I mean, he was just such a gentleman and very sweet. He's exactly my type.
All right, what else happened on the date?
The crazy thing is, the whole time I had these hiccups, and then we were asked to leave.
What?
No way.
Yeah, the instructor was like, I'm sorry, because, you can't, be obnoxious and drunk, but I wasn't.
Are you lying to us about the drunk part? Are you sure you weren't wasted?
No, I wasn't wasted. No, not at all.
So they kicked you out of the wine tasting thinking that you were hammered.
When he actually said, I'm going to have to ask you to leave, it was the most humiliating thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been times in my life where, I have been tipsy and I have been a little wild. I have never gotten asked to leave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the worst part.
so
when you get kicked out of
bad.
somewhere and you're not drunk. I've been kicked out of a place because they're like, hey, you were grabbing girls on the butt. And I was like, no, I actually wasn't. For once in my life, I wasn't doing that.
I was last
I was like,
time.
if you want to send me back in there, I will grab somebody on the butt so you can kick me out. It's worse when you haven't actually done something wrong and they kick you out.
Yeah, and I was trying to reason with the guy almost don't you see how this is the most ridiculous situation? But he was just very serious. I take cheese and wine very seriously.
So they kicked you out of the wine tasting thinking that you were hammered. And what did he do after that?
It was kind of awkward because once we left, I didn't have hiccups anymore. So it was well, we could have gone back in, but then we couldn't because they kicked us out. So
Right.
he was just thoroughly annoyed. And I could tell, but I was just kind of trying to blow it off oh man, what are the chances?
And how did everything end with him after your date was done? Did he say that he wanted to go out again?
No, I kind of gave it this oh man, how about we give it another shot, just trying to blow it off, but he couldn't get out of there faster.
Oh.
So when we get him on the phone for your second date update, do you think that he's going to be open to going on another date with you?
I think if I can actually get through to him the honest truth that I was not drunk.
Okay.
I mean, I'm serious when I say, I get the hiccups. If I eat spicy food, I'll get the hiccups. But it's not usually they'll go away.
So you need our help in pointing out to him that she actually wasn't drunk.
Right. Yes, please.
Have you tried to explain to him since your date?
I sent him a couple texts, but I didn't want to look like a crazy person.
And did he respond to anything?
No, he didn't.
You haven't heard a word from him?
No, I haven't since that night, since our parting hug.
All right. So he's obviously didn't like something about your date.
No, he didn't.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, get him on the phone, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, great.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The goal of today's second date update is to call a guy and convince him that his date wasn't absolutely hammered during their first date. Bethany, you about ready to give him a call?
Yes, I am.
All right, here's my advice to you. Before we make the phone call, get hammered right now.
Yeah.
Get as drunk as you possibly can. That way, when we get him on the phone, I can be like, see, this is how she sounds drunk. She wasn't drunk on your first date.
Well, don't you think that would decrease my credibility significantly?
It could, but it'd be fun for me.
That's all that matters.
If you're just tuning in, Bethany wants us to call this guy named Robert. They met online. They went to a wine and cheese tasting. She got a fit of hiccups, like halfway into the thing. And they ended up getting kicked out because the guy who was running it thought she might be drunk. And now she thinks that Robert isn't calling her back because she got hammered on their first date. So our goal is to call, get him on the phone, and convince him that you aren't a drunk mess. Are you ready to go, Bethany?
I am ready.
All right.
It's kind of ironic how a drunk mess is calling to convince somebody else.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You called the right
Takes one to
place.
know one.
If there's anybody that have had to do a lot of damage control after being drunk, it is me. So you called the right place, Bethany. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and hopefully get you a second date.
Great.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Robert, please?
Yeah, this is Robert.
Hey, Robert, how you doing? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, from where?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show? You are obviously a big-time listener, I can tell.
He's a fan.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not at all, are you, Robert? Robert, we do a radio show in the morning from 6 to 10 every morning, Moving 92.5, and we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
All right.
Her name is Bethany. She told us about your date and also told us that you haven't been returning any of her phone calls after your date. So we said, hey, why not let us call Robert, see if we can get him on the phone and find out if you did something wrong.
Okay. That's weird.
I know it's kind of weird. Bethany did tell us that she thinks you might have thought that she was hammered. She told us about the hiccups, said that she got like a fit of laughter because of the hiccups, and then told us that you guys got kicked out of the wine tasting class because they thought she was drunk. Is that why you're not calling her back?
I mean, she was definitely tipsy. There's no
Okay.
question about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, none of that was good, but, you know, in between the jugs of wine she was drinking, she leaned over to me and said, the instructor reminds me of my ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
no.
All right.
That's
Talking
never
about your
cool,
ex
dude.
during a first date. Talking about your ex during any date kind of sucks.
Yeah.
That's understandable,
It kind
Robert.
of sucked, but the weird part was the instructor was like 65 years old.
Really?
That is kind of a funny thing.
I know. Yeah, you're like, what? You dating a 65-year-old? What did? How does that guy remind her of her ex?
I didn't know if I should even ask, you know, or even get into it, but this guy was wearing bifocals. He had a receding hairline.
You're like, so.
I said, what makes this guy remind you of your ex-boyfriend? And, I mean, this guy had a receding hairline, a pot belly. He wore bifocals. And
Did she? You think she had like beer goggles on, and she's like, that guy is hot.
That Ben Franklin one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't even know if I should even get into it any further, but she said my ex-boyfriend was 65.
She dated a 65-year-old?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She left that out of her story, Robert.
Yeah.
How old is Bethany? Because Bethany sounds like she's a lot younger than 65.
I think she's 28 or something.
Jeez.
But the
I'm
same vein, I mean, you got to, like, how are you judging somebody based on their ex? I get, like, bringing them up, but how does that affect you?
Well, it made me wonder, why is she on a date with me when she's had relationships with guys twice my age?
Yeah. Robert, why don't we ask her that? Because she's actually on the line listening.
Oh my gosh, you really, like, that was why you didn't call me back, was because you thought my ex-boyfriend was too old for me? I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that
ridiculous.
was the turning point for me.
But it has nothing to do with you. I mean, I was there with you. Obviously, like, I'm not dating that person anymore, and we were having a good time before we got kicked out of the thing.
You're 28. I just didn't understand why you would even date someone twice your age. Just really weirded me out.
Well, it just happened. It wasn't like I set out to start dating older men. He was like a friend of the family, kind of.
That's worse.
So, like, Harrison Ford is, like, handsome, no matter how old he is. I didn't ask you about any of your exes because it didn't matter to me.
Yeah, and Robert, don't you have some crazy, stupid people that you've dated in your past that I'm sure if she found out about, she could judge you for?
I suppose, but they certainly were in my age range. So.
Yeah, none of them were about to collect Social Security.
I mean, also, Bethany, you got to think you offered up that information. He wasn't necessarily asking
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I did. But it was just like a funny thing. Like, I was already laughing. I was already like...
Totally.
It was kind of like the instructor was like getting mad at us and like looking like over his glasses at me. And I was like, kind of like that, ooh, he reminds me of my ex.
Oh, my God.
See, that's gross. I don't want to be thinking about 65-year-old dudes with walking canes and bifocals.
It wasn't like that. Like I said, he was just older, and I liked him, and I liked you. And so what's the problem?
Older is, maybe 40. I mean, I can understand that. But this guy was getting near retirement age. I mean, this guy is probably playing bingo on Wednesday nights or something. I don't know.
Oh, my God. I can't even. You have no idea. Age is just a number. It's just, I like you. So it doesn't even matter.
Look, okay, I'm sorry. I can't help how I feel. I can't go out with a girl and, every time I look at her, I'm thinking of some old guy, some crotchety old guy. So,
well, that's your thing. If you're into old men, that's fine, but I choose the person. I choose the person, and besides, only old people go to wine and cheese things anyway, FYI. And have a good time, and you're being rude and judging, so you did me a favor.
All right, fine by me. Good luck with your early bird specials.
I'm guessing that you guys don't want to go out on a second date based on that little conversation right there, but I still have to ask. Robert, would you like to go out with Bethany on a second date? I will pay for it.
No.
Okay. Bethany, would you still like to go out with Robert?
No, I'm going to find someone less judgy and a little more in my maturity range.
Yeah. Start right now. Here, the Elks Lodge has a bunch of dudes.
Oh, yeah.
You could hang out with.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Alan is on the phone today for a second date update, and he actually had to go to the hospital right after he met the girl he wants to call today. So I'm guessing Alan got some love sickness.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what I'm guessing. Is that what happened, Alan?
It wasn't exactly that. It's a lack of love sickness, which is why I'm calling you guys.
Okay. This is going to be a good story. I like stories that end in the hospital. No. I mean, as long as the person is fine afterwards.
Okay.
I live to tell the tale.
Okay.
Yeah. What's her name, by the way?
Her name is Faith.
Faith, okay. How'd you meet Faith?
So I'm at a bar with a couple buddies, and I'm a little bit short on cash at the moment, so I need, the guys to pay for a round, and they don't want to because they're punks sometimes. So we start betting each other for what I can do for it, and we talk about a bunch of different stuff, and finally I say, look, I'm going to chug this entire bottle of hot sauce if you pay for my drinks.
What? This is what you're resorting to? You sounded like a real put-together guy at the beginning of this.
I mean, I'm pretty put together, but I get dumb sometimes with my friends, and we challenge each other to stupid stuff. So
okay, this sounds awful.
I'm a man of my word. I chug the hot sauce.
Oh, dude.
The whole, like a whole bottle?
Yeah, a whole bottle. It was like 3 or 4 gulps. As people are hearing us kind of joke around with each other about me doing it, and so people started paying attention. So by the time that I unscrew the label, in the top of it, everybody's watching. So the entire bar, they literally cut the music on the jukebox.
Oh, wow. So you're the man of the hour.
Totally. I had 15 people shouting chug.
What? And that's when she fell for you, when she saw you take that bottle in your hand, because there's nothing a woman wants more than a man that can chug hot sauce.
I think it's, somebody who takes control. I think that's what she saw in me. But so she I do it, the guys slap me on the back, and she walks over, which is always a good sign. Yeah. And she says, that was pretty impressive. Let me buy you a beer for that.
Yeah,
she
really
did
like it.
Turn her on. You may have found the woman of your dreams.
I feel pretty lucky at this point, Mm-hmm. And we, I go excuse myself from my friends, and we go over to the bar, and we're chatting a little bit, and it's really nice. So we start, we exchange numbers, and that's when the hot sauce.
So that's when it kicked in.
That's when it kicks in, yeah.
All right. And by kicking in, what happened?
Yeah.
Well, you know how some people get the runs?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I felt like I was about to get the sprints.
I can imagine.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's so gross.
And this is while you were talking to her?
Oh, totally. I'm salivating. I can feel it's going to get out one way or another. And I don't, want to, I don't want any liquids to get on her.
Yeah, puke all over or do something else all over.
Yeah, whatever.
That would have been even more disturbing if you did that and she's just like, ooh, now I really want to take you home.
right? I don't want to know that yet. So I get my buddies to come over. I text them real quick, and they say, like, oh, we have to go to this other bar. So I basically make up an excuse. We say, oh, I've got your number. I'll text you soon. And I leave. And that's when I go to the hospital, and I found out that I actually have an ulcer.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
you left and went to the hospital and you have an ulcer?
Yeah, and I'll be fine. It's one of those things where it's, don't be dumb, like chug bottles of hot sauce, so I won't be doing that bad again.
I don't think doctors recommend you do that when you have an ulcer.
Ever, I think.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 don't. So we hung out again. It was nice, and we went to a different bar, and I tried to really limit the amount of alcohol that I was drinking because of the ulcer. It was nice, but I had to cut it short. I have this appointment that I legitimately have to get to, and so I have to cut short that hangout. So this is the second time in a row that I've kind of been like a little bit of a flake to her, like we were barely talking and then I left, and then this other time we were maybe hanging out for like half an hour. So now when I text her and I even tried calling her and left a message, she's just not responding. And I think it's because she thinks that I'm going to bail on her. Or
Did you tell her beforehand that you had an appointment to get to and coffee will be short?
I forgot, to be honest, which is dumb.
Why did you schedule it that way?
I was just being dumb. I thought that I had time to do it, and she was the one who suggested that time, and I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm busy that time.
Yeah.
So I didn't even really think about it. I was just excited. She said, let's meet for a day. I was like, oh, yeah, sure, of course.
I'm noticing a theme with you, Alan. Being dumb a lot.
Yeah.
The hot sauce, I was dumb. The scheduling, I was dumb.
Me and my bros get dumb.
Yeah.
I'll totally cop to that. I will cop to not always being the smartest guy in the room.
Okay.
So how long did your hangout actually last?
I'd say it was 25 minutes, half an hour. Enough where we got to kind of know each other and have it was starting to get a good conversation, but then I had to bail.
Yeah, that's really short.
Yeah, that is really short.
I feel like you have to at least have an hour with someone to even be considered not rude.
Yeah, for it to be a date, right? I kind of feel like we haven't even gone on a date yet.
Yeah.
No, you haven't. You met her at a bar and you had to leave and then go to the hospital because you chugged hot sauce, and then you met up for a date and you were there for half an hour before you had to go somewhere else. I can see how that would make somebody think that you're a little flaky.
Yeah, when she's so cute and she's super nice. So, if anything, I just want to be like, hey, I'm sorry. You're great. But, I kind of feel like we have a connection. So I'd like to, if there's a chance, I want to try.
Okay.
And I forget, she's not responding to you now at all, or she's just kind of blowing you off?
Yeah, she's not responding to me at all.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Alan is on the phone, and Alan is dumb. That's not my words, those are his words.
That's true.
Alan met a girl named Faith at a bar one night. His first dumb move was chugging a bottle of hot sauce because his buddies dared him to do it.
Hey, she was impressed by that, though.
Yep, but that's how he met her. And then his second dumb move was after he set up a date with her, he met up with her, but he had an appointment that day, so they only spent 30 minutes hanging out and having a few more drinks at another bar a week later, and now she's not calling him back. Alan, we're about to call her. Are you ready?
I'm excited, man. I think that you're right. Sometimes I act dumb, but I think that she's pretty cool, and it'd be smart for us to get together.
Yeah, but maybe she's reading the red flags correctly, and you are flaky.
I mean, no, I don't think that I'm flaky in that way. I'm probably flaky in other ways. I should probably, do laundry more or something like that. But I'm a good partner.
Okay.
All right. Well, dial her phone number right now. Get her on the phone and see if we can get you a second date, okay?
Thanks. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, man. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Faith, please?
This is she.
Hey, Faith, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Wait, who is this again?
Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
Oh, like a radio station?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not the whole station, but we're on a radio station.
Sorry, I don't listen to the radio much.
I'm calling you today, though. I know it's probably confusing why radio show or station or whoever is calling you, but I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
Oh, what?
Yep.
Who? Why?
Well, because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Updates, where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they can email us and we'll call you and ask why. So you went out on a date with somebody and you're not calling them back and they want to know what they did wrong.
Oh, so people do this stuff?
Yeah, they do.
It's kind of weird, huh?
Unfortunately for some people, fortunately for us, though, because it brings us show content. But the guy who emailed us, his name is Alan.
Oh, Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alan. He likes his hot sauce.
Yes, he did.
I could not believe you went up to, he told us, you went up to him in a bar and asked him out after you saw him chug a bottle of hot sauce.
Yeah, I was with my girlfriends, and we were, like, chatting, and the whole bar, like, went silent. They turned everything off, and everyone was just watching, and I was like, I want to talk to that guy because I need some happiness and laughter in my life.
Was it the hot sauce that did it, or did you also find him attractive?
I mean, he's good looking too, but I mean, the hot sauce was the...
Yeah, that's the way to your heart, isn't it, Faith?
That's so funny.
Well,
I mean, it's hard to go talk to people, but it was a good introduction thing, you know. But yeah, him and his buddies had to go. They were going off somewhere else or whatever they were doing, and so we exchanged numbers and stuff.
yeah, and he told us about that. He also said that you guys got together for an actual date, and he had to cut it short. And he thinks that you're not calling him back because you might think he's flaky because he didn't spend a lot of time with you both occasions.
No.
No, that's not why you're not calling him back?
Yeah, that's not why.
Do you mind telling us why?
I don't know what he told you about the date.
He said that he met up with you at a bar and ended up having to leave like half an hour in.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all he told us.
Oh, he didn't tell you anything else about, you know, his appointment or what happened?
No, he just said he had an appointment. I guess we should have asked. We didn't ask.
He said that he liked you and that he thought you guys had a good connection.
Yeah, we had good conversation, but like...
What else should he have told us? It sounds like you think he should have told us more. Like there's more to the story.
So when I got there, you know, he was there first and he had a drink or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I got to, you know, loosen up for my appointment. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to go get waxed. And I'm just like, ow, why would you do that? Like, you're going to wax your chest? And he was like, no, I want to wax my nether regions.
Oh, that kind of waxing, like a Brazilian or something.
Yes.
He cut your date short for a wax appointment?
Yes. And I was like, why? You know, guys that I've talked to or have dated in the past, I've never heard of them go for a Brazilian, you know, and I was like, why? And he was like, well, you know, the ladies love it. And I was like, which ladies are you talking to? Like, are you currently seeing somebody now that, like, likes it, or are you just doing it for future purposes? And he's like, no, man, like, just, you know, I know that the ladies love it.
It sounds almost like he was trying to brag to you, like, hey, you keep hanging out with me. I'm all smooth down there.
Right. Or, like, the assumption that if he goes get this done, he's going to go, you know, hook up with somebody and he's all prepared for it or whatever.
You can't knock a guy for his upkeep choices, right?
Yeah,
everybody's different. They have different preferences.
At least he's doing something about it. Some guys just let that forest grow.
I've never seen it either. Maybe it's not so bad.
I don't know. And then, like, you know, towards the end, like, because it was only about 30 minutes or whatever, and there was 5 minutes left, and he's like, okay, I got to go pay my bill. And I was like, okay, and he comes back with 2 shots. And he sits down and takes both shots.
What?
And then he's like, all right, well, I got to go.
He takes both shots and then just peace. See ya.
Come on, man.
And how drunk is he getting before he goes and gets waxed?
I don't know how long he had been there before I got there.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's kind of rude to bring somebody 2 shots and then take them both yourself.
And the table next to me was like, did that really just happen?
Yeah, I mean, the shot thing is rude, and also the fact you can reschedule a waxing appointment like any time.
It was all just too weird for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm
I
sorry
can
to
see
get
that.
weird on you again, but Alan is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
I said Alan's on the other line and wants to talk to you. Well, unless he had to go to a waxing appointment. I don't know. Alan, are you still there?
No, I'm here. Hey, Faith.
Hi.
Do you come to this radio station often?
Oh my God, Alan, you did not just do that. That is like 18 billion points against you right there.
I love it.
Oh my God.
I know it's weird. I feel a little awkward because of the situation, but I just wanted to talk to you.
On the radio?
Well, you weren't returning a phone call or any of my texts, so I think that you're really cute. I think we have a good chemistry, and, you know, maybe this could be another part of a weird story we tell our grandkids.
Oh, God. That's really nice of you to say, but were you listening to what I was just saying about how the whole thing that you're doing down there is just a little weird to me? It's just kind of a weird thing that you think that you have to do.
What are you talking about? Women love this. I've had more compliments since I started my wax phase than I ever had before.
My wax phase.
Interesting.
That's a nice wax you got there.
What kind of compliments are you receiving, Alan?
I mean, I don't want to tell tales out of school, but the feedback has been very good.
Feedback is very good. Faith, what do you think about that? It's got good feedback down there.
4 stars.
You got a good Yelp review on that thing, yeah.
5 stars.
Oh, 5.
Oh, my God. I just have never heard of this.
Even if it's that, like, why would you bring it up on a first date?
Yeah.
Well, what's more awkward, for me to talk about it beforehand or for, Lil Davey to show up freshly shorn?
Lil
Davey. So he's got a name, too, that bald little guy.
Yeah. King of the Wild Frontier, man.
Oh, my God.
Maybe some people say that we talk too much about sex. I don't think that we talk enough about it. I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm sorry if it was a weird way to do it. It's something you're not used to, but I promise you, look, I saw an episode of Sex and the City on it. The internet's been blowing up about it.
Oh.
I've just never heard of it before. Like, I've dated a bunch of guys that have never done it. Tons of girlfriends, no one's ever talked about it. Like, I mentioned it to my friends, and they were like, what? Who does that?
The thing is, Faith, I mean, he sounds like a really confident man. He's not embarrassed about it. I don't know. I don't think those are negatives.
I'm not embarrassed about it at all. I will be very candid about that.
I mean, like, how long have you been doing this for? I'm just curious.
I've been doing this for 4.5 years.
There you go.
A long-term relationship and some dating and another shorter relationship. So I feel like I've seen the span of how people deal with it, and it's been pretty good.
Faith, that is a good sell. I'm going to tell you right now, he has converted at least 4 men listening to give it a try.
It sounds lovely.
It does.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of curious now.
All right. Well, Faith, then would you go out on a second date with Alan? We will pay for it.
I mean, yeah, sure.
That's awesome.
Really? Alan,
That's what I'm talking about.
congratulations.
Oh, man.
I would say you got a second date, but I think your hairless buddy got the date.
Hey,
Davey.
Lil
Yeah.
Davey. Lil Davey's smooth, just like you are, Alan.
There's no pressure for Lil Davey to make a special guest appearance, but Faith, I think we're going to have fun either way. So.
All right.
Everybody's ready.
Well, congratulations to Faith, Alan, and Lil Davey. Successful second date update.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, stop manscape shaming. I agree. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude, Alan, met Faith, the girl that he wanted to call, at a bar one night while he drank a whole bottle of hot sauce as part of a bet with his friends. They ended up going out on a date, but only hung out for like 30 minutes because Alan forgot that he had an appointment that day. Well, we called Faith, and she told us that the appointment Alan had was to get waxed down there. And she thought it was a little strange.
Well, mankini wax.
It's intense. Like, manscaping is one thing, but, like, just bare?
Like getting waxed.
I've never come across it.
I cannot imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want to do it for the pain.
I know.
Well, or the person who has to do it. Like, there's a lot of creases underneath, and
That's
how
what
do
I'm
you
saying.
get in there?
Even just manscaping down there is kind of difficult,
Well,
let alone...
Alan claims that the ladies love having a man who's well-groomed down there, and that the feedback he's gotten has been pretty good. And in the end, Faith, her curiosity won out, and she decided to see for herself. So they're going out on a second date.
I think we can all agree, men or women, we like it if you got a little haircut or a little, something down there.
1 second date update. I'd like a report on how, I'd like a review.
Yeah.
I'd like a Yelp review on how this turns out.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. It is Friday, so Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up at 8:10.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Women love an artist. As a matter of fact, that's why it's called the Mona Lisa. Not a lot of people know that, because when Leonardo da Vinci painted it, all the ladies saw it and moaned. Little known art fact.
Oh, thank you for our art education this morning.
Sounds like we have a modern day Da Vinci on the phone with us. His name is Nathan, and I say that because Nathan apparently took the girl he wants to call today to a painting class.
Oh,
and
fun.
Nathan, did she moan?
A little.
What?
Nice.
Come on,
Right.
Nathan. Not
Yeah.
right off the top, all right? Listen, we got to work up to that kind of information.
I mean, I'm a good artist. What can I say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Before you tell us about the date, first of all, what's her name?
Her name is Madeline.
Madeline, all right. And how did you meet Madeline?
We met online.
Okay. Cool. And what stood out about her?
I gotta say, she just kind of had these eyes, these nurturing eyes that kind of resonated with me. And
okay, good. I'm glad you described the eyes. I thought you were just gonna leave it at she had these eyes, and I was like, whoa, you don't have very high standards, do you, Nathan?
No, it did. It was really her eyes, and they stuck out to me.
Okay. I mean, is that how you opened with her, like with a compliment about her eyes?
I did. I mean,
good.
It worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, other than you hitting her up online about her eyes, obviously you guys went out. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on the phone for a second date update. Tell us about your date.
well, I don't know. I thought it was something that we could talk and be interactive, so we did an art class with like wine and yeah.
And had you ever done one of those painting classes before?
I had once before.
Okay.
Yeah, not as a date.
Well, how'd it go as a date, other than just painting with your bros?
I mean, I thought pretty well.
Was there like a moment that sticks out about the date, whether that's good or bad?
Yeah, she liked my work, and she nudged me, and she was like, "You're like a modern Bob Ross." And I was like, "All right, I'll take that."
Yeah, because there is nothing sexier than Bob Ross.
No.
For real.
Those happy little clouds. They are very happy.
Is that all you did then? Went painting?
No. We went to go to my apartment to actually hang it up.
Oh, that is a
That's cool.
smooth transition.
Was that your idea or hers? Because that's a pretty slick line.
You know, I said that I would like to hang it up, and she said, well, let's go hang it up at yours. She volunteered to come with me.
Okay.
Cool.
All
Okay.
right. And who held the nail?
She did.
All right.
Nice you touched your nail, bro.
Yeah.
What happened back at the apartment? Was it on?
I made her tea, just like very relaxed, chill, and it was all good. We hung up the piece of work, and...
Was that the only nailing that happened?
I know, like, get to the juicy part.
Regrettably, first date, I didn't want to go too far, gentlemen.
Okay.
But after we hung it up, it was kind of weird, frankly. She told me she had to go meet her maintenance guy at her apartment.
What?
Okay, that's
Like
a weird excuse to leave, unless she had an appointment and knew about it earlier. But you'd think she would have told you that.
I don't know. I thought that was really weird because usually maintenance guys have keys to the building, and I don't know. I thought that was really weird.
Was this like a Friday night? Was it late?
It was Friday. It wasn't crazy late. It was like 10:30, 11.
Pretty
10:30
late
or
for a
11, yeah,
maintenance guy.
that is kind of late.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. We were having a good time. It just seemed out of the blue.
So that was it. She left to go meet her maintenance guy. And did you get a kiss or a hug or anything like that?
Yeah, I gave her a hug, and it didn't feel like, she didn't pull away or anything. It felt nice.
That's good.
And then she left.
Why do I picture her using maintenance guy in quotes, like air quotes around it when she told you?
Whoa, like she's running off to the next guy or something?
I don't know.
Or something else.
Yeah.
Something other than you.
Wow.
Anything other than you is what it sounds like. Have you talked to her since she left?
I haven't heard from her at all. No text, call in about 4 days.
And you've tried to get a hold of her?
I've definitely tried to get a hold of her.
So it seems like an excuse then. What do you think could have gone wrong?
Well, the only thing is, I like really strong teas, and I do, teas can have effect. And my experience, girls don't love, using the bathroom. So maybe that was just her quick idea to get out and
Because of the
go home and
cheese?
use the bath. Well, I mean, there are some teas that, do a number on your system.
Oh, teas.
And
I couldn't tell if you were saying teas or cheese. Both can cause
Teas,
problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you're thinking maybe you gave her tea and it had a laxative effect and she's embarrassed now?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well,
All right.
we'll play a song and then come back and call her and see if that is the reason she's not calling you back, all right?
All right, that'd be awesome.
Okay, hang on. We'll get your second date update right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Nathan is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Madeline. They went out to an art class together and actually went back to his place to hang up the art, and that ends up being all that happened. They literally hung up the art. She had some tea, and then she made probably one of the lamest excuses to get out of a date that we've heard in second date update history. So congratulations, Nathan. You have now made the record books and getting blown off in the worst way possible.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah, maybe not.
That's an honor.
She told Nathan she had to leave at like 10 or 11 o'clock on a Friday night because she had to let a maintenance guy into the building.
You know, even she in her head was like, really? A maintenance guy? That's all I could think of?
And now Nathan is not getting a call back. All right, Nathan, we're going to try to get her on the phone. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. Be prepared, Nathan, because I have a feeling you did something really wrong that you're very clueless about.
All right, well, let's find out.
Okay, all right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Madeline?
Yes?
Hey, Madeline, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm okay. What's this about?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. I'm calling you today because we got an email into our show about you.
What? Why?
Another good question. You're full of good questions, Madeline. Because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Nathan.
What? Nathan?
Yes. Do you remember going out with a guy named Nathan?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Nathan emailed us because he said he had a really fun time with you, and he thinks that your excuse to leave late on a Friday night that the maintenance guy needed to be let into your building was just a really horrible excuse to get out of the date. And we all agree with him, by the way. Yeah. That sounds like the biggest excuse ever.
I don't remember what excuse I used. I already blocked him. I don't understand why you're calling me.
You've even blocked him?
What?
Yeah.
Why? He said that you guys went back to his apartment. Was there something creepy in there?
It just freaked me out. It was just really weird.
Can you tell us what was weird?
I just got this really bad vibe when I walked in. The place was just super clean. Like, it was just weird. I got a really bad vibe and creepy feeling.
Was there like something specific? Because super clean and he sounds like a nice guy who didn't want to push you to do anything you weren't ready for on a first date.
After an art class.
Yeah.
I just got this eerie feeling when I walked in. It was like serial killer clean, like sterile clean, like everything wiped out, not a speck of dust. It was just so strange. No guy's apartment's that clean. It's just,
So you're saying his place was too clean and it creeped you out?
Yeah.
That's it? He had a clean place, and that's why...
No, you got to understand, though, it wasn't just clean. Like, it was like a team of people came and wiped this place clean of fingerprints. Whoa. It was just weird. And you know, when you just get that feeling inside, it's like something bad happened here.
What?
I need to go.
It made you think what? Do you think he's a serial killer or something?
No, I don't know, but I'm just saying it was way too clean, and
something's wrong with that.
Maybe he's just, one of those OCD types that really like a clean house, or maybe he read the decluttering book that everybody reads. And
it's not that clean unless you just moved in and took the plastic off of everything. There was nothing out of place. It's like a museum.
I think he sounds dreamy. Can he move into my house and improve some things that I've got going on?
Go for it. That's on you. Be my guest. I don't want to be anywhere near him.
What about on the phone with him?
No, I don't even want to talk to him.
Oh, that's a shame. Because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. Unless he hung up. Nathan, are you still there?
I'm here.
Oh, my God.
Hi, Madeline.
Hi, Nathan. I guess you heard all that.
Yeah. I don't see a problem with my apartment being so clean.
It might not be a problem. It's unusual, and I'm just not used to that, and so, yeah.
Madeline, you're being really nonchalant when you were basically just accusing the guy of scrubbing his house because there was maybe dead bodies earlier in the evening.
She didn't know he was on the phone.
Well, yeah, but that's what it sounded like. Like you're getting rid of all fingerprints. Nathan, have you killed anyone in your apartment?
I have not.
I'm sorry. I just got a weird vibe when I came in, and
Madeline, why would you want to be dirty? Why would you want that?
What? I don't. I'm just saying your place is like so clean. It's just freaky.
I mean, I have had people comment on how clean it is, but I don't like dirty things. Dirty things really upset me.
Okay, so now I'm starting to get a little bit on Madeline's side now, Nathan.
That was kind of creepy.
See? I'm not crazy.
Nathan,
think he meant it like that, you guys.
Did you mean it in the way that it sounded? Because it sounded super creepy the way you said that,
Yeah,
Nathan.
you said upsets you instead of a noise.
No, I didn't mean to be creepy.
You guys, give this guy, Madeline, I feel like you're missing out on possibly a really good guy because you're making a lot of implications on just a clean house.
I can clean my own house. Seriously.
Why?
I mean, would you rather have a dirty boy? Because I've known dirty boys, and I refuse to be a dirty boy.
Are you just messing with us now, Nathan? Nathan, are you like doing this on purpose?
Doing what?
Nothing.
Yeah, never mind.
I mean, I've told you, if dirt is bad, it's the enemy. And if I see dirt, I will get rid of it. I like a clean apartment.
Get rid of it?
See, guys, what happens if I come in and my shoes are a little dirty or something like that? Like if we did.
There will be no dirty shoes in my apartment.
Whoa. Okay.
Because I would ask you to take them off. I just don't like dirty things.
Okay.
But Nathan, what happens if we're eating and I drop something or spill something or make a mess? Then what?
Then we'll clean it up right away.
Okay.
Aren't you going to get angry at me?
I do not get angry. I just clean the dirt.
I feel like this is so strange.
Yeah. Huh.
Talk about a meat freak.
Yeah, I mean, Nathan, you're obviously passionate about cleaning.
Very. Madeline, listen, if you come over again, I will show you that we can make something dirty together, and then I will clean it up.
Okay. Sounds like a great second date.
Yeah, it does. On that note, I'm just going to ask you, Madeline, would you like to go out with Nathan on a second date? We will pay for it, even if it's cleaning supplies.
As tempting as that is, I'm okay to not go.
Yeah.
You sure?
I feel like trusting your gut may not be a bad choice for you.
Well, Madeline, I'm really bummed that you'd rather date a dirty boy than me. You're making a mistake.
Stop saying dirty boy.
All right, Madeline, so take care, because the dirty will be judged. Goodbye.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I think you need to do more than just block him.
Madeline, are you still there?
I'm a little freaked out and scared. I got rid of him with the blocking, and here you guys opened that back up like freaking Pandora's box.
He doesn't know anything about you other than your phone numbers and stuff, right?
Yeah, he doesn't know anything. He probably doesn't even know my last name. I blocked him on everything.
Okay, good.
that's
All right.
safe.
Yeah, you are safe. And I feel sorry for all the dirty boys out there right now because Nathan sounds like he might be fired up to do some cleaning tonight. I hope not.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 says, I think it's our obligation to alert the FBI to that second date update. And I think you might be right. At first, I didn't think the dude was weird, but definitely now I've changed my opinion. If you missed today's second date update, this girl Madeline was not calling this dude Nathan back after their date because his apartment was too clean, she said. She said it was almost serial killer clean. She said it was so sterile that she just got a really bad vibe from the place, like horrible things had happened there. And that's why he had to clean it up so much. It seemed pretty ridiculous, but when we were talking to Nathan, he said some creepy things.
Yeah.
Like, dirty things upset me.
Yeah, and not like dirty, like, oh, girl, you're so dirty.
Yeah.
Like dirty. I don't
worry.
like dirty things.
That's the tone.
And he asked Madeline why she would want to go out with a dirty boy.
Yeah.
And again, it wasn't like a dirty boy. It was like, dirty boys must die.
Yeah, this guy's
kind of the way he said
This
it.
guy's like Dexter
he
for
didn't say
unclean people.
He didn't say die, but his tone implied it.
Yeah, it kind of did. Very, very creepy vibe from the guy. In the end, Madeline decided to stick with her gut and no second date update, and she's blocked him on everything she says.
Good.
So. But hopefully he's not out there cleaning right now.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Remember, you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If you get blown off on a date, don't call them yourself. Give us an email, and we'll call them and find out why they haven't gotten back to you. Caroline, how are you?
I'm good.
Now, you emailed us about a date that you went on with a guy named Evan. Tell us about it.
We had dinner, and it was really funny. I was laughing the whole time. We even went dancing. Like, it wasn't a short night.
Okay.
Right.
And then afterwards, we decided to go back to my place. And
Nice.
things were going kind of fast. Suddenly, he just got weirded out and left.
Do you know what he got weirded out about?
No, not really. We were just sort of, in the middle of messing around. It wasn't like...
You didn't do anything or make like, I don't know, a tiger noise or something?
No, it wasn't like suddenly I pulled out handcuffs and then he left.
Were you guys drinking a lot during your date?
Yeah, but we weren't totally drunk. It was just sort of tipsy fun.
Describe what you mean by he got weird.
He just suddenly was like, what time is it? And then stood up and he was like, this is great, but I have to work early, and then just left.
It takes a long time to finally get a good date.
Mm-hmm.
And when they go that badly, it sucks.
Well, it didn't go badly until he left. It sounded like everything was
Right.
going fine.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, we're going to call him right after this and get him on the phone and ask him why he hasn't gotten back to you, okay?
Okay.
Second date update.
I have never been fooling around with someone and had them just get up and get weird and leave.
Because
Ever.
you're so amazing.
I think that might be it. I think we've gotten to the bottom of it. This is a successful second date update, in my opinion, already.
No.
We got Carolyn on the phone. She emailed us about a guy that she went out with. His name is Evan. They had a great date, went back to her place, messed around. In the middle of them messing around, he got weird. She hasn't heard from him since. Carolyn, how do you feel about us calling him right now?
I don't know what he's going to say because obviously he didn't like something, and I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I've never had that happen to me before either, but I have left on other people.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done that before. All
Yeah,
right.
and it probably wasn't the best move, but usually it's just because things were moving too fast for me.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I didn't really know. I just needed to stop the train.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Yeah, I've never been in that situation. As soon as something's going
Right.
to happen for me, I'm like,
Because
all
you're
aboard.
gonna-
Yeah. All right. Caroline,
Full speed ahead.
we're going to call Evan right now. And don't be too nervous, It's just you and like 800,000 listeners.
Oh, no.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Evan.
Yeah, this is Evan.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Oh, hey. What's going on?
That's actually the appropriate response.
Yeah.
Don't tell me this is one of these second date deals.
Yes, it is. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, dude.
And now I know exactly who you're going to call about.
You know?
I know exactly.
All right.
I know exactly.
Okay.
Too weird.
Evan, are you down to tell us why you didn't call her back? We're talking about a girl named Caroline. Is that the same girl that you were thinking?
Dude, Evan, what was so
laughing?
weird? Why are
He's
you laughing?
cracking up.
I can't wait.
First of all, we went out, as you know.
Yeah.
Ended up back at her place.
Yeah.
Things are getting hot and heavy. And I don't even know. I was like that, I'm so daddy's baby's hungry. The baby wants the toys.
Wait.
I mean, you started talking like some kind of like possessed baby doll with like a pull cord in the back, and it was like sexual and weird. And I'm sorry, that was just too much.
That wasn't being weird. That's just like talking like dirty in bed. What's wrong with that? It's...
Talking dirty, you sounded like you were like 10 months old. That was what bothered me.
You can't ever
Yeah.
mix baby talk and dirty talk,
Come
ever.
on, give her a
Yeah.
break. She's embarrassed right now.
look, I was embarrassed for you when you started doing it. You know how awkward that is? And all of a sudden you're with like a preemie, you know, making out.
Caroline, has any guy ever complained about this in the past?
No, nobody's ever said anything about that before. In fact, one of my old boyfriends said, like, that just turned him on so much, so I figured that, like...
So, Caroline, when you dirty talk in the bedroom, you do it in baby talk.
Dude, Kim Kardashian does it all the time.
Maybe not like...
It's not like the craziest thing in the world. It's not like I, like, started gurgling. It's just like...
What's the weirdest thing that she said? Like, what set it off for you?
It was just the sound of it. She's like, oh, baby likes that. Baby no like this. Oh, baby wants more. Baby wants more bottles. You know, I'm like, what?
Caroline, were you really referring to yourself as baby?
I did say, oh, baby likes this, and they said, about a bottle.
I don't know any guy that would find that attractive.
I just can't believe that he like, said that I'm, like, weird and embarrassing on the radio. It's awful. That kind of stuff that happens is not stuff you go and you, like, announce to everyone.
Well, Caroline, you emailed us to do the second date on him.
I didn't think it would be something so stupid as, like, putting on a voice. Like, who cares? Just a little moment in time.
If it were to happen to me, I would be kind of weirded out by it. But
you would say something to her, not to the rest of the world.
No, I probably wouldn't say anything, but I would have gone through with it. Evan, you're a bigger man than I am for leaving, because I would have still done it.
I thought I was being set up like Chris Hansen was going to come out of the closet. I was going through. I was like, I got to get out of here.
Well, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date if you'd like to.
Absolutely not. No. I don't want to go out with him again.
Mm-hmm.
Caroline?
Yeah.
You know I love you, right? I love woo.
Carolyn, just channel your sexiness inside in a different way next time.
Yeah. Here, Caroline, I'll give you some advice, okay? On the first date with someone, if that's going to happen, just wait until after he burps you after dinner, and then, and then you know if it's right timing.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Guy on the phone for a second date update today says the grossest, most embarrassing thing that has ever happened on a date happened to him.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He didn't say what it was. I'm really interested to find out. But before we do that, David, how are you?
Hey, guys. I'm doing good. How about yourselves?
Good. You're recovering from whatever gross thing happened on your date?
Yeah, man. It was very embarrassing on my part, to say the least.
Okay. I want to find out what that is. But before we get there, first, let's find out about your date. What's her name?
Bridget.
Bridget. Okay. And where'd you meet Bridget?
We actually met on an online dating site.
Okay. Have you done a lot of online dating prior to this?
No, I'm actually quite the novice to it, but I've been single for a while.
Let me ask you this. After this gross thing happened, will you ever online date again?
I will for sure. I'm not sure she will, though.
Now I'm really, really curious. Well, what'd you guys do on your date?
We actually went to dinner by the waterfront.
And how did that go?
Everything at dinner was great. You know, we were getting to know one another, just learning a lot nasty.
You're right. Gross.
Oh, stop it.
God,
Yeah.
that is disgusting.
Actually having conversation. That is nasty. when you guys were in the middle of the date, did you feel like, oh my gosh, this is like even better than I expected since you hadn't been online dating much?
Absolutely. Yeah, I was 100% like enthused. You know, I was all about it.
If everything went so well, why do you think she's not calling you back?
Because of the gross thing. The gross thing was horrible. That's kind of why I'm thinking that she's not responding to me.
Okay, now I have to know what it is. What's the gross thing that happened on your date?
Well, let me set it up for you. After dinner, her and I, we decided to just take a nice little stroll down the waterfront, you know, enjoying the scenery, you know, the sights and sounds. We decided to grab some ice cream. You know, I was trying to be cute and charming, you know, a little ice cream after dinner.
This sounds romantic so far.
Yeah, you know, that's what the angle I was going for.
Yeah.
And so we're walking, and we get to the end, and it was perfect. It was beautiful. The sun was setting at the most opportune time. It just felt right. My instinct felt right. It was like at the moment, you know?
And that's when you messed your pants.
I was hoping he was going in for a kiss, but maybe.
No, thankfully that didn't happen.
Oh,
Thank God that happened. No, yeah, I went in for it. I went in for the kiss, but she wasn't like looking at me, so I kissed her on the neck.
Okay.
Okay.
And what'd she do? Did she get mad at that?
Turned on?
No, she was very responsive. It was awesome. Like, she looked at me, she closed her eyes, and leaned in for the kiss. So I responded, and this is where it gets bad.
Okay.
So as I'm leaning in for the kiss, I have bad allergies, and something just hit my nose. I couldn't stop it, and I sneezed in her mouth.
Oh, gross!
You sneezed into her mouth.
Eat my snot.
Oh, that is so nasty.
Embarrassing. It was so embarrassing.
You're right. That is probably one of the grossest date stories I've ever heard.
I couldn't imagine that.
How do you recover from that? You're like,
And
what did she do? What did she do when you sneezed in her mouth?
Oh my God, she gave me the most horrified look. If I just spit in her mouth, I might as well have just spit in her mouth.
Are you one of those big man sneezers too? Like when my husband sneezes, it's loud and it's gross and there's spit that goes everywhere.
Normally, yeah, I am a loud sneezer. However, this time I was trying to hold it back, so the volume wasn't as loud, but it was a little more liquidy.
Oh man.
We were also eating ice cream, too. We were eating ice cream, so they're kind of
That's so flabby.
That is disgusting.
I was eating cookies and cream. So there was
okay.
Oh, no, little
I don't need to know the flavor of the ice cream that you spit into her mouth, basically.
cookies everywhere.
So she obviously was shocked by this.
Oh, my God.
How did you react after that? I would have been mortified.
I just immediately began to apologize. I'm so sorry. This doesn't happen. Sorry, this and that. I'm so sorry. I just kept apologizing.
But was she
did
cool?
she do?
Because
Yeah.
she should be cool.
No.
It took her 10 seconds to realize what had just happened. So she was kind of mortified. And after that, when she came back to, she just kind of wanted to go home.
Yeah, I would too. I would have just wanted to go home and turn on the hot shower and get in the fetal position and cry and clean my body off after that horrifying experience. So how did everything end with her then after this?
Well, I took her home, and, it was a quiet car ride, to say the least. And I walked her to her door. I attempted to try for one more. I leaned in.
You tried to kiss her after that. That is a bold move.
Bold man.
To try to kiss her
Very.
again after you sneezed in her mouth.
Someone's got confidence.
I mean, I had to give it a shot,
Ugh, take your lumps and walk away, man.
Yeah, she pulled her head back and was like, well, good night. And
Yeah, she probably has PTSD now thinking about getting kissed.
I think she shouldn't have been that. I mean, you were obviously embarrassed. It was obviously a mistake. You really think that that's the reason she got so upset at you?
I mean, I would like to think that there's another reason for her not responding to my calls, but I sneezed in her mouth. It's the grossest thing I've ever done to anyone.
Absolutely, dude.
I don't blame her for not calling you back. If a girl sneezed in my mouth, I'd probably be like, yeah, I just can't now. I just feel too gross hanging out with you. So you haven't heard anything from her?
No, and what sucks is that we were having such a great night up until then.
Oh, man.
Have you seen? Is she still on the dating website you met her?
No, her profile's gone.
Oh, she really is done.
She's like, I'm done dating. That's it. I'm done.
Don't contact me.
She moved away and became a monk.
I know that she doesn't want a second date with me because of what happened, but that's why I'm calling you guys to kind of convince her that I'm an okay guy. I'm a good guy. I'm worth a second chance.
See if we can do that for you. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you, guys.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Let's recap a little bit, sort of relive history. What have we done in the second date updates? What have we heard? We heard from a guy who messed himself in the park once.
Yeah, the guy who spread his father's ashes on a date.
There was the girl who had an accident in the backseat of a cab. There has been a lot of gross stuff that we've heard about on first dates. But this one might actually trump all of those.
No way.
And it is disgusting.
Yeah,
You think it's that bad?
I really do.
Bodily fluids in the mouth, Brooke. That's all I gotta
Yeah,
say.
yeah. None of that stuff involved any other person. It was just them doing stuff to themselves. This is a guy doing something to somebody else. If you missed the first part of the second date update, David is on the phone with us. And David went to kiss the girl that he wants to call today at the end of their date and had to sneeze and sneezed directly into her mouth. And now that's why he thinks he's not getting a call back, because it was just too disgusting. Yeah. David, we're about to call Bridget and find out if that is, in fact, the reason. Do you have any last words?
I just want her to, I don't want her to think that I'm a bad person. I don't want such a beautiful thing that happened get ruined over a sneeze.
I don't think that she would think you're a bad person necessarily, but I could see her not calling you back just because she...
Or a gross person.
A gross person.
Yeah, she's probably not the most attractive thing you can do on a date, for sure.
All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Bridget, please?
This is.
Hey, Bridget, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, my God, shut up. No way.
So you listen.
So you actually know who I am?
Yeah.
Any idea why we might be calling you?
If this is a second date update, I know exactly why you guys are calling me. I've heard you guys do this before.
You know what? You hit the nail on the head, Bridget. I'm calling you for a second date update. You know who I'm calling about?
Well, it has to be about David, because that's the only date I've been on in a while.
Yes, it is about David.
So I know he's listening.
Oh, so I can't surprise you with the fact like he's on the other line.
No.
Damn it.
God.
You sound so happy that he's listening, though. Like, this is exciting for you.
I just can't believe you guys are calling me. Like, this is ridiculous.
Okay, so you already know the second date update, so you know David is on the line listening. I don't want to let you talk to him just yet, because I want to hear the date from your perspective.
Do I have to relive it?
Yes, please. I would love you to. He obviously told us about your date and how he sneezed in your mouth.
Oh, my God. I don't even want to talk about it.
I just want to hear it from your point of view. That's all. Do you mind talking to us for just a second about your date?
I guess so, but I really don't want to.
Was it really that bad? Like, I just think that, mistakes happen.
He sneezed in my mouth.
Yeah. What? You're the only one not getting this.
There's got to be somebody else that's like, well, we were going to swap some bodily fluids anyway. Just chalk it up. And...
in a nice way, not a sneezing way. And when you're prepared for it.
Getting someone spit like on your arm is gross enough, let alone in your mouth.
Yeah. Okay, so before we talk about the sneeze,
oh my God,
and what was going on in your head when that?
It's grossing me out just thinking about it.
I want to know what was going on in your head when that happened, but I also want to know if you liked him before that point.
The date was really nice. He was a really great guy, and everything was going really well up until then.
He said such nice things about you. Like, he thought that everything was fantastic and you were better than expected. Yeah. I mean, at that point, before the sneeze, did you think there was going to be a second date?
I thought maybe there could be a second date, but it was the first date I had ever been on from, like, online dating. So, I wasn't even really sure what to expect anyways.
Bad first example.
Yeah.
That was your first experience.
Yeah, it was a bad first date off of an online dating website. I can see why you took your profile down, because he told us that you're not on the site anymore.
Yeah, I did remove it.
So tell us about the sneeze then. What was going through your head when a dude sneezed in your mouth on a first date?
You keep saying it.
I've never said that sentence before, but I want to say it every day from now on.
It was as gross as it sounds. I mean, I wanted to, like, vomit.
All right, well, you know he's on the phone, so I'm going to have him come on here and talk to you for a second.
Oh, man, I don't even know if I want to talk to him.
Just talk to him. He's been trying to get a hold of you. He feels really bad about the sneezing in your mouth thing. At least let him apologize.
Okay, fine. Put him on.
Hello, Bridget.
Poor David.
Hi, David.
Listen, I know it was only one date, but we had a connection, and I don't want that to be ruined over some dumb sneeze.
David, I'm going to stop you right there. I know we didn't talk about this on the date, but I was in a long-term relationship. My boyfriend and I just recently broke up. I did one date online, and it didn't go nearly as well as I expected it to, and I'm just going to let you know I'm back with my boyfriend.
What?
No.
So the sneeze in your mouth caused you to get back with your ex?
It was that bad.
I've listened to you guys before, and I've listened to Second Date Update, and the nightmare stories are real, and it happened to me, and I'm back with my boyfriend.
So are you getting back with your boyfriend because you want to be back with him, or you're just like, I don't want to be out there on the market having guys sneeze in my mouth left and right?
I don't even want to imagine what another date would be like. I mean, I'm back with my boyfriend. He's an all right guy. I mean,
so wait, you're just settling with some guy because you're too scared to go on another date for fear of something bad happening? That sounds like such a bad plan.
it's not exactly like that, but I mean, honestly, if something like that did happen to you, I think it would scare you away from dating other people too.
Oh my God.
So basically, your ex-boyfriend, who is now your current boyfriend again, is comfortable, and you know him, and you know he's not going to sneeze in your mouth.
Oh.
I just think it sucks that, you ran back to your boyfriend who you're not even, that seems like you don't seem too fond of him.
Yeah.
because of one sneeze, Me sneezing in your mouth, gross, absolutely. And I completely understand why you think that's gross, and I apologize 100 times for it. But that doesn't make me as a person. Like, that's not me. We got to know each other, and we had a chemistry together.
Yeah, Bridget.
And you're going to throw all that away.
David is way deeper than the sneeze.
I agree.
There's much more to him than mucus.
David, it wasn't just a sneeze. It was a sneeze in my mouth, and on top of that, you tried to kiss me again at the end of the night. To me, that seems like it might have been a case of bad judgment, and I don't want to go out with someone who might have bad judgment.
Oh, my God.
Well, that leads me to my question then.
Oh, don't do it.
Bridget,
So
would you like to go out on a second date with David? We will pay for it.
Please. I mean, I think it'll be a great time. I'll take allergy medicine, whatever you want.
David, you are a nice guy, and you may find love somewhere else, but for me, it's just not going to happen.
Oh.
I'm in a relationship, and I'm comfortable.
It's not I'm happy.
The best way.
I'm in a relationship, and it's,
And I'm there.
it's good.
I'm
There we
present.
go.
Yeah, decent.
It's like a nice recliner.
Thank you for your time, Bridget. I appreciate you talking to us. And thank you for listening to the second date updates.
Yeah, keep them up, guys. Just don't ever call me again.
Okay. Well, we won't, because now you're in that awesome relationship, so we can't. And David,
Yeah.
I'm going to do you a favor right now, okay? I don't do this very much.
What are you going to do for me?
I guarantee that there are some people out there who loved having their mouth sneezed in. And I'm asking them to text in 78592 right now. If you love having your mouth sneezed in, I will score you a date with David.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update has almost all of the components of a perfect love story.
Oh, I love it already.
You have a house party with tons of people,
That's not really us.
alcohol,
Uh-huh.
a drunken hookup in the bathroom.
Gross. Come on. That's no Ryan Gosling film.
But Callie, who was on the phone to do a second date update with us today, missed one of the major components of the perfect love story. We've got all those things. But Callie, I read your email and it didn't say anything about puking. And everybody knows that every love story has to have a little puking in it.
Of course.
Oh, God.
Kelly, you want to tell us a little bit about your love story?
Well, I didn't puke. Maybe I should have.
Yes.
Then the evening probably would have ended a little earlier.
If you would have puked, you wouldn't be doing a second date update right now. You'd be getting married probably.
What man doesn't love a puker is what you're saying?
Apparently, Callie met a guy at a party and they got a little drunk together.
Okay.
She's going to tell us about that. What's the guy's name?
His name is George.
Tell us a little bit about George.
My friend Becca had a party with her boyfriend at their new house, and George works with John, Becca's boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
And we met early in the party, and it was like the best party of my life. We had an amazing time.
So you're certain that he's cute because you met him when you were still sober?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I'd had maybe one or two drinks early in the evening when we first, really started chatting, but
okay.
He comes up to talk to me, made me laugh, we had a great time, we talked all night, it was amazing.
I want to get to the real amazing part, the hookup in the bathroom.
Oh, I knew you jumped directly there.
What happened with that?
Do we have to jump to the end first? I mean, we had a whole lovely night together.
Well, I'd like to know about that first, yeah. But if you feel like you want to tell us some other information before you get to hooking up in the bathroom, then I guess if you have to.
Just make it quick.
It just makes
sounds so terrible.
No, it doesn't. You met the hot guy. I mean, he came up to you in the party.
Yeah, everything was going great. We kept drinking. I don't remember exactly the whole evening, but I remember that we danced. That was great. We started kissing. Oh, so this is embarrassing. I was talking about how I could tell the future. He was like, "What are you talking about?" So I decided to do this whole future telling thing where I started reading his palm.
Are you actually like a fortune teller, or was this just something where you were hammered and you're like, this is going to be cute?
Yeah, I just thought it would be cute. I mean, I don't know. I think I read an article about it in middle school or something.
All right, so drunken Callie thought it would be cute to tell him that you were a fortune teller.
Yeah.
And what do you remember about that?
Well, I think I remember this clearly because it was embarrassing.
Okay.
What happened?
I told him, I said, I see in your future a marriage to a short, hot blonde.
What? And I'm guessing you're the short, hot blonde in that situation.
That's me. Yeah, I'm short and I'm blonde.
I thought you were going to predict the bathroom hookup, not the marriage.
Well, so then he was clearly that made him nervous, and I realized, oh God, get it together. I'm talking about marriage with a guy you just met. So then I was I tried to save myself and be just kidding. I just see some booty in your future.
And is that when he was like, okay, I'm on board with this. Now that you've moved on from marriage to booty, I'm down. Let's go to the bathroom.
I don't remember his response very well, but obviously it didn't end the evening.
So you guys hooked up in the bathroom?
That I can confirm. I definitely remember that. It was really hot.
Why would you not choose an open bedroom instead, Callie?
That I don't know. That I don't know.
And bathrooms are so much hotter anyway. Who wants to do it in a bedroom? Everybody does that. Be original. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, I'm up for adventure. We'll go wherever.
How did the bathroom session end?
I don't remember how it ends. This is why I really need your guys' help.
Do you remember even saying goodbye to this guy?
No. All I remember is that we were making out in the bathroom. It was really hot. That's the last thing I remember. I know that we did not sleep together. We did not.
I thought you said you had a hookup in the bathroom.
Yeah, but we didn't go that far.
Oh.
They just made out
That's
in
a
the bathroom.
letdown.
Yeah,
Phrase it differently next time. Just say you made out in the bathroom. I was all excited. Okay, so you didn't sleep with the guy.
No, I woke up on the couch at my friend Becca's house with all my clothes on. So.
But you did get his phone number because you've tried to call him.
I got his phone number from Becca, from her boyfriend John, and I texted a couple times, and I called, and it's his voice on the voicemail, so I know it's his number.
Has he responded at all to you?
No.
Okay.
And I'm really worried I did something stupid when I was drunk, but I really like this guy. So, I mean, I feel like we spent that much time together. I feel like he at least owes me a second chance.
Well, you will play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
These are my favorite ones to do where people are drunk and don't remember things because I love it when they find out what they did.
Oh, God.
All right, we'll do it right after this.
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, if you're just tuning in for the second date update, Callie is on the phone. She wants to call a guy named George that she met at her friend's house party. They met, had a few drinks, had a few more drinks. Sounds like Callie had a few more drinks than that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, at the end of the night, they ended up in the bathroom making out, and that's the last thing that she remembers.
It's just killing me not knowing what went wrong.
Callie, are you sure you want to call this guy for a second date?
I've thought a lot about this, and, maybe I don't want to know, but it's better to know than not know. Did I say something stupid? I had done that whole fortune teller bit. Was he just looking for one night stand? And maybe he was annoyed that I wouldn't go all the way?
There's a lot of questions. You're throwing a lot of questions out there, Callie.
Oh my God!
Let me remind everybody.
I've been going around in my head forever. I have no idea.
Okay. Let me remind everybody.
The inner dialogue of every woman ever that's made out with a guy at a party.
I need to remind everybody what the fortune teller thing was she's talking about. Apparently, at some point during the party, she was drunk and she was like, I'm a fortune teller. Give me your hand. And then she was like, I see you getting married to a short, hot blonde, and that's her. And she said he seemed a little weird at that point. And then you followed up with, I also see booty in your future. Again, talking about her, which probably made him very happy. I was asking if you really wanted to call him for a second date because, look, you were drunk. You took him into the bathroom, but you guys didn't sleep together. Do you really want to be with a guy who wouldn't take advantage of that situation properly?
Yes.
I mean, that's not the kind of guy you take home to mom.
No. No, that is the kind of guy I would totally take him.
You're weird, Callie. Just strange.
No.
All right, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, get him on the phone, and find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Oh, God. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to George, please?
Yeah, this is he.
Hey, George, how you doing? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay. Why?
That's a good question, George. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Okay.
Her name is Callie.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a girl that you met at a party a little while ago?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, she emailed us about you because you're not calling her back, and she's tried to get a hold of you a few times, and she's wondering if she did something wrong.
She doesn't know why I'm not calling her back?
She has no clue.
That surprises me.
Really?
Yes, that surprises me.
Why is that?
Well, just how the evening went, that's all.
She told us about when you guys met. She said you were hanging out at the party, and then she got a little drunk, did this weird fortune teller thing where she said she could see you marrying a hot blonde at some point, and you seemed weird, but she also told us you made out.
She thinks that's the reason. She thinks that's the reason I'm not calling her back?
She said it's the only thing she could think of. She also said it was very hazy because she was pretty drunk when she met you.
That doesn't surprise me.
Did she do something stupid while she was drunk?
Look, I don't want to call her out. You know, it was just a crazy night.
Can you tell us a little bit of the craziness?
No, I don't know if that's the best idea.
She told us already that you guys made out in the bathroom.
She told you that we made out in the bathroom.
Yeah. She told us all that. She's the one that wants to know what happened because she doesn't remember a lot of it.
I think it's probably best that she doesn't remember it.
Really?
I would like to forget it.
It's that bad?
Well, I mean, again, I'm like, it was a crazy night. Everyone was drinking. You know, stuff happens.
What happened, though? I need to know. And, by the way, anybody who does these things, we tell them beforehand, like, hey, you may hear something embarrassing about yourself, and they co-sign. They're like, okay, that's fine. I'm willing to hear whatever it is. Mm-hmm. She doesn't care if it's embarrassing. She just wants to know what happened.
All right. We did go to the bathroom, and there is something that happened in there that will be burned into my brain for the rest of my life.
Whoa!
My mind is spinning right now. There's lots of possibilities.
I'm with you, dude.
Well, we were making out, and she just, like, stopped, right? Mm-hmm. And she whispered in my ear, turn around and close your eyes. So I'm thinking, this is going to get pretty nice. We're going to see some...
I don't know if anybody said to me, turn around and close your eyes, I'd be scared.
Well, it's the way she said it. It sounded sexy. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I was drinking too.
All right.
So I turned my back to her, closed my eyes. You know, everything's racing through my head. Like, I'm about to see this chick naked, and it's going to be on. So I'm willing to do whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
And then she says, okay, open your eyes. And I turn around. Oh, my gosh. I turn around, and I am not seeing a topless chick. What I'm seeing is this girl standing bottomless over the toilet and saying this, look, I'm peeing like a guy.
That was
I'm like, what are you doing?
I gotta say
that. She's like, this is a trick I learned in college.
What did you do when you saw her doing?
I was really hydrated because it went for a long time.
Did you just leave at that point? I don't know how I would have handled that.
I mean, I was completely horrified, if I don't need to say that.
Yeah.
She puts on her clothes, and I take her out to the living room and just kind of plop her on the couch.
Oh, you're no fun. Come on, that's a
man.
good trick.
What do you want him to do, Brooke?
Here's the kicker. This is my friend's house. So I went back into the bathroom and cleaned the piss from the bathroom.
That sucks.
My wild night.
Sounds like a lot of fun. No wonder why you're not calling her back.
I think it's
I
hysterical.
mean, do you blame me now?
Not really.
Not at all.
Although it does sound like a cool party trick I'd like to see.
It is
George.
a cool one.
George, I have to tell you something real quick.
What's up?
She's actually on the other line listening.
Who, Callie?
Yeah. Callie, are you there?
I'm here.
Did you hear that whole conversation that we just had with him?
Unfortunately, I heard it.
I am impressed.
George, I am so sorry. Oh, my God.
Hey, listen, I wouldn't have. I feel bad. I really wouldn't have said this on the radio.
Well,
I was sure.
no, I did ask them to. Now I don't know why. Clearly, I created all my own problems here.
Oh, poor Callie.
Do you remember doing that at all, Callie?
I don't remember that at all. If it, I did learn that trick in college. In college, I was really good at it, though. I didn't splash everywhere.
Oh, my God.
Was this like
I swear I have not done that since, like, my junior year of college. Like, it's kind of developed really fast.
That was a little throwback for you, just trying to see if you could still do it.
I mean, I learned back then that other people are actually not impressed, so I stopped doing it.
That's so weird.
But you see, George, Callie liked you so much she was trying to impress you.
Yeah. Well, it definitely left an impression.
But can't you see, George? Like, she's just a fun girl. That's a funny trick, you know? Like,
Gross, but...
whatever. Like, you could look past that.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
But everything was good up until the peeing all over everything point.
I kind of feel like the peeing overshadows pretty much anything positive that came out of that.
I've learned that a lot in life on many occasions.
You have?
Yeah, peeing usually trumps everything else that happened up until that point.
I do like her delivery of it, though. Like, it was going to be a big surprise.
Yeah.
Turn around!
Yeah, look
A
at
magic trick. Look at that.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Hey, George, at this point, I would love to ask if you'll go on a second date with Callie. I will pay for it.
You know, I think I'm gonna pass.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
man.
Callie, you do seem like a nice person, but, you know, I really wouldn't be able to look at you the same.
Oh. Kelly, you tell him how great you are.
Well, at this point, I feel like I couldn't look him in the eyes, so it's probably for the best.
Oh, man.
All right, well, not a successful second date then, but maybe you can be friends.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.